Hello everyone. A couple of weeks back, a viewer asked me in a video what this gigantic tool is here in the background. This is Olma, and if I call it Olma, it's because that's the name. Olma seems to be the brand of this planer. Olma can take 1 meter wide pieces, work pieces, and just let it through with brutal force. You can't let like very small, thin, and fragile pieces of wood through this planer because it will just tear it apart. So I asked Tony how old is Olma, and Tony told me that when he opened his business 41 years ago, he's a carpenter, or was a carpenter, he bought Olma. But Olma wasn't new. Olma was already used, so he bought it secondhand. And he thinks Olma is from the years 1940 to 1950. So holy crap, they built those things to last a lifetime. So due to its age, obviously there's no spare parts for Olma. But Olma was built in an age where things were built to be repaired. And so that's why if something breaks, people that understand something about machines can repair it. So about a year back, I broke Olma with this incredible bog oak slab that I was working with. She just stopped working. And that was nuts. And so we thought, oh, we lost Olma. We cannot just repair her. But like a fantastic, like machine dude, somebody who can repair machines came by and was able to fix it for $200. So a 70 years old machine, just fix it. That's kind of incredible. There are not many machines that can pick up a 1 meter wide workpiece and just let it through. If you buy normal planers nowadays, they have maybe 50, maybe 60 centimeters, but not 1 meter. So we have sometimes people coming to the workshop from all over Switzerland or sometimes Germany asking if they can use a planer to plane their stuff that is wider than just 50 centimeters. Like many old devices, Olma is not very complex. There's just a couple of things that you can do. There is one place where you can set how high your workpiece is, and as you see, Olma can take up to 25 centimeters of thickness. And how you change that? With this wheel here. There is another wheel, which is this one, and as you see, if I turn this wheel here, this one here moves. And what does that do? It changes how strongly Olma sucks in your workpiece and moves it along. So you can turn it completely off, so you have to manually push it through, or you can set it really strong and it will just pull it really, really strongly. Another thing about Olma is that she is incredibly loud. It's the loudest machine we have in this workshop, and it's brutal to your ears. Tony used it for many years without ear protection. That's why Tony can't hear very well nowadays, and so when I speak with him, I need to shout at him all the time. So when I use Olma, I always use ear protection because it's like a plane, and I will show this to you. Let's turn on Olma, come on baby. Due to Olma being so loud, Olma is the only power tool that we are not using on a Sunday. So as a context, this workshop is in an industry zone, so you can make noise also on the weekends and on the evenings. But right next to this industry zone, there are people living, there's houses. And so due to respect to those people, we're not using Olma on a Sunday because she's really loud. All the other power tools we use, it's fine, but Olma, no. Another peculiar thing about Olma is the dust collection. You might have noticed that there is no dust collection at all. Olma just takes all the sawdust and just blows it out of this hole into the room where it will lay here on the floor, and then we will pile it up on this large pile of sawdust here. And the good thing about this is that this sawdust, we give it to a farmer who uses that for the animals, so we don't have to pay to throw it away, and it's actually useful. And so we did discuss a couple of times if we should buy a dust collection here and maybe then have like a pipe, a tube outside, and then through the wall of the workshop somehow blow it to the outside into a container or something like that. The problem with this kind of dust collection is it's actually really expensive. It's expensive to buy a dust collector that can take so much sawdust at the same time and transport it out without getting stuck and these kind of things. And so Tony is like, it's too expensive, it's not worth it. And so what we do is this, it's just dirty. Olma is dirty. It's a dirty machine. You get dirty when you use Olma. And so afterwards you have to change clothes and everything. But actually, I like that. I like it when in the workshop you get dirty because it feels like you're doing something real. So that's it, my friends. This was the video introducing you to Olma, our really old and wonderful power planer. I hope you liked this little video. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you around.